Let's get back to our system and have a closer look. Let's say there's a process that's running on the inside of our system. Each of these circles represents the capacity for work per day. The process could be anything you want, producing widgets, making sales, or testing software. It really doesn't matter. Let's take the case of a sales process. In this process, your team can generate 20 leads a day. They can qualify 14 of those leads because it takes a bit more effort to qualify a lead than simply generate them. Your ace sales gun can conduct 10 sales calls in a day, as she has to spend more time in the sales call than it takes to either generate leads or qualify them. Once the sale's closed, let's say the back office has enough capacity to process 20 sales a day, as it's easy enough to sort it all out once you've done the selling. Okay, good. What next? Typically, people look for improvements in the process, such as this, by looking for waste. Get rid of all the excess capacity in the process because the overall demand is only 10. Let's make all the capacities balance and get rid of the excess. In total, we can get rid of 24 units of capacity out of 64, a saving of 37.5%. But what's the probability of reliably delivering 10? Let's say you have a 90% chance of delivering 10, and the next one has a 90% chance, and the next one has a 90%, and the next one has a 90%. Individually, if they're all at 90%, that seems like reasonably good reliability you're achieving. Overall, though, the probability based on the principle of covariance, statistical fluctuations and dependent events, is that you'll end up with the likelihood of only a 65% chance of getting 10 out of the other end. Often, we'll make up for that shortfall by working overtime, or simply breaking our promise by not delivering on time. The only conditions where the sum of the parts are equal to the whole is either when there are no dependencies or there's no variation between the parts. This statistical rule of covariance makes all the difference. We naturally want to break any system into its subparts because it's just too damn complex to think about how the whole thing might work. But if we try and solve covariance by eliminating uncertainty, we'll run a fool's errand. It's extraordinarily difficult to get ultra-low variation in each process step as a means of getting to an acceptable degree of reliability of the end-to-end process. Even if we achieve it within our own system, what happens when we add in our vendors? Are they 99.99% certain to deliver on time? And what happens if the demand changes? Do we want 9 or maybe 11, trying to get every component part of your system to perform to that kind of certainty is a recipe for a whole new range of pain and suffering. In the next part, we'll look at how to tackle this uncertainty.